The thing about this certain setup that RSG did
Your team
is
banned.
they're pointing at a lot of team fights.
Oh yeah.
You have the Alice, you have the Yu Zhong, and Louis is there just to create a bit of a, diversion, if you get what I mean.
Yep.
But now for RSG, I think they really have to go for an assassin setup on the jungler side.
An assassin set. I think they could. It would
It would make more sense to me if they go for a Lance or a Ling at this point.
Yeah, I think definitely I think Lancelot would be a lot more ideal. But who on RSG would be playing it? Would Jason be playing the Lancelot? Most likely, considering that LY4 is the one that locked in. I mean, they could switch this over. They could switch it over later on, but a lot of assumptions here. But let's see. It's going to be the Ling ban coming in from Unique. Very smart. They have a good idea of what they want to get rid of. RSG probably going to be looking to ban out the Farsa as well. I mean, Eudora was already banned out, so why not?
I'm thinking maybe Unique Devu wants to go for a 1-1.
Your team is banned.
Just because they banned out the Ling.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
I'm thinking maybe they don't want that annoying assassin just heading towards the 1-1 or whatever marksman they're aiming to pick.
Possibly, and I think it might be even better for Unique to pick it up just to deny RSG the 1-1 pick in general, because I mean, look at Lapu Lapu as well as Jawhead, both of which don't have a great laning phase at all against 1-1. And even when Jawhead wants to hit level 4 and have that kind of kill pressure, at least 1-1 has a form of counterplay.
Now we are going to see a Lancelot ban, and that was a very good read coming up from Unique Devu. And right now, RSG, they are forced to go for a Roger.
Yeah, I mean, RSG very comfortable with Roger. We've seen them in MYSG. They've done it before. LY4 plays an okay Roger. It's not as good as his Yishin, of course, but as long as he plays the traditional Martin style, farm hard, carry harder.
Okay, so I'm thinking Roger is a good pick. Well, Roger is a good pick for this certain situation just because there is the Lapu, there is the Esmeralda, and the Jawhead. And these heroes have high HP bars. And you know what? If he has the wolf form up, he deals more damage based on the HP lost by that certain hero. So
yeah,
you can expect a lot of jumps coming in for the Roger by the time they reach level 5. But right now, taking a page out of RSG's book, Hanzo.
This is dirty. This is really, really dirty here because again, RSG, they could have flexed the Roger if they wanted to, but now he doesn't have a choice. He has to go into the jungle, and KZP is going to be showing off his skills onto that Cho. This will be a very interesting lineup because, as we can see from Unique Devu, it feels like the composition is really greedy.
Looking at it, they have RSG now has ways to jump on that Hanzo in the jungle. To be completely honest with you, like the Alice is there, flowing blood is all it takes. Let's say Roger is there as well, and Roger is king of invade. So they would have, let's say, less of a problem than Unique Devu had in game number 1.
I would. Okay, all right, yeah. That makes a lot more sense because at least they are able to kind of like push them away at level 1 rather than oh no, I try to do something and the buff's gone.
But then again, you know what? Game number 1, it was an invisible enemy. Like, what can the Jawhead do if the Jawhead doesn't have the means to actually reach the the body of the Hanzo and just go for the spirit time and again? You're not gonna make the most out of your ejectors. You're not gonna make the most out of your unstoppable forces.
Well, I definitely think it was just, a priority target situation that should have been done since the beginning of the game. But let's see how they're gonna play this out because now it's Unique's turn to whip out the Hanzo on one shot. So this is gonna be a pretty exciting game.
Okay, so right now you can see Lil going aggressive on LY4 there. LY4, surprisingly, is on the Alice. And Jason is now the jungler for the side of RSG.
Yeah, it looks like they've kind of switched the roles here a little bit, allowing NY4 to go in towards the off lane here to kind of just sit and just farm up those, farm up everything. And NY4 taking quite a bit of damage here. KCP getting that third hit of G Kundo onto a one-shot. Oh no, he's in trouble. He goes down. The invade is successful as they take out one shot. Not ideal, but very unfortunate. And Sunset Lover goes on with him as well. Defender able to find a return kill at the very least, bringing up the score, at least trading 2 for 1.
You know what? There is a saying, by the way, that if you know how to play a certain hero, then you know how to counter a certain hero as well.
Absolutely. No doubt about it at all.
So right now, RSG is showing their prowess and the know-how on how to counter a Hanzo. 4 of them went straight to the jungle, tried to jump on that Hanzo, and you know what? Hanzo went down.
Yeah, I mean, they're just looking for the punishes more often than they should. And I think, you know, RSG, they understand that their composition has a lot of this early pressure, and if they let this game drag on for too long, they're going to get outscaled naturally. So they have to play a little bit more aggressive than they usually do. Oh, Sawa getting hit by literally everything here. He tries the sidestep. He gets hit by Sana. He gets hit by the third hit of G Kundo. And finally, they're able to trade back onto KZP at the very end. So it's going just 1-1.
It's, you know what? It's like Veil keeps opening the curtains with that skill.
Oh.
And Sawa gets bursted down. Look at that damage. Jason and Sana just punishing him.
Yeah, and now Sink, he's coming in, going to go for that 2v1 to buy some time, but Lil also coming in. He can use the falling star move, gets on top of Sink. He has no way to get on out, even with a passive KZP. A little late to the fight, not even level 4 to use the way of the dragon. Jason just has to back away. He has no choice.
You know what, RSG? They're doing a great job, but Unique Devu, they're not one to back down from a good fight. They're very aggressive. They can be aggressive. And right now, Sunset Lover is making these trades worth it again.
Yeah, they are making it so worth it here. So they look to pull on back and, oh, all right, with the goal lead that they have, can they push this even further? Because again, RSG, they're trying to be aggressive. Unique has punished them, and once again, Way of the Dragon coming in from KZP, but who can actually get there in time? Sana isn't there, Jason isn't there. So again, it's going to be a Way of the Dragon with no full capitalization.
Defender here having a good time onto the bottom lane. I mean, Lapu Lapu is probably one of the best offlaners that we have right now. Sana goes somewhere and they catch one shot. Oh my goodness, RSG using this diversion to its full potential to take down the enemy jungler.
It just feels like they're playing guerrilla tactics. KZP finding another pick onto a defender here. Sink turning it into that Black Dragon to make something happen. Now Wi-Fi gets chucked back into Sana. Defender gets picked off finally. But now KZP, he's playing with fire here. He's got to be careful as Sawo, he is walking up and he wants to be in the middle of this fight, but he can't really do too much.
Now, Sunset Lover, he's having a bit of a hard time just doing the same thing that he did for, whoa, that was a good steal.
Really great steal.
That was a really great steal. Like, if RSG got that, they could have pushed more, they could have pressured more, but, you know, Unique Devu, they won't let that happen. Now, going back to what I was saying, Sunset Lover isn't having the greatest time right now. But
Sana,
I mean, I'm just gonna say that he's not having a good time, but look at that, he gets one more kill. And that actually just stops all the thought processes in my head about what I'm gonna say.
I mean, speaking of Caster's Curse, that was literally a beautiful Caster's Curse moment.
And don't worry, guys, we're used to it. But yeah, there is a problem for him, and I think he can get through with it, and he can get away with those burst downs, to be honest. But for Sync right here, the objective of the Black Dragon form is not to go for, you know, the Hanzo. It is to push back Sunset Lover.
Yeah, it's to keep him out of range,
Yeah.
but I feel like a lot of these times you have to preemptively do it, so his best option is to start looking for that Hanzo, because by the time he gets there, Sunset Lover, oh no, Sana, can he survive this? Oh, he does, but he has been brought down to a very dangerous amount of health. KZP getting a little bit dangerous here as he gets sucked in, but he quickly flickers on out of there. Sawo taking a little bit of damage, and Jason not going to be jumping in on this fight just yet.
I love that answer coming out from Sawo. When he saw that the Wave the Dragon was being cast, automatically he went straight for the unstoppable force, but here comes the fight. Jason gets thrown back. Roger here in the middle of everything, and he goes down. LY4, can he survive? Yes, he will. Flowing Blood will bail him out.
Yeah, and that's the way you generally want to use your Flowing Blood. It has a ridiculous amount of range. You can throw it one direction, run the other side, and then quickly switch positions.
Now, looking at it, Unique, Devu, they're holding their ground. They are holding down the line.
Actually, they're doing even better than that.
Yeah.
They actually have a goal lead here. For the first time, we've seen them actually being able to maintain this goal lead for a solid 6 minutes. And can they push this even more, as Lil is going to be trying to run LY4 down, but he is just absorbing the damage. He is just spell vamping through the pain, taking as much as he can before walking away. And Lil, I don't think he's going to go for the dive, especially when you know you're up against an Alice. But down on bot side, the Sync is going to try and get on out of there. His passive is up and running, but it's not going to be enough, especially against Defender. Defender's doing a great job.
Now, clearly, Sunset Lover is the target here for KZP. But there is a diversion. They go in. Roger goes wild. Oh my goodness. Sao here's the next target. Will he go down? KZP here gets ejected, but that won't be enough to take him down. That is a 3-0, favoring the side of RSG.
Yeah, Sana just absolutely crushing it. That was so much AoE damage in such a short span of time. Can he get it off again? Nah, Lil's very, very tanky for this situation, and she does not want to do anything about it, but he has to stop LY4 and the amount of pressure he's putting out. But Defender winning out this 1v1 against Sync. Is he going to get solo killed here? Defender wins it out finally against Sync, but RSG looking to invade and steal away the purple buff in the meantime.
So we heard that you wanted, an offlane battle, and let's see the Lapu Lapu right now just showing up.
Yeah, I mean, it's now that we know that Defender is capable of playing the Lapu Lapu, it makes me kind of question why they didn't bring it out sooner. But hey, who am I to question it? They made the decisions on the draft, and honestly, I think some of them were especially smart. But it's unfortunate because Defender didn't really get to show his stuff until now.
Oh, this is a great position. If Sunset Lover moves in, he's gonna go down, and I think he's down. And we did have a bit of a change in terms of camera.
Nah, the Observer, he knew what was going on. It was a horror movie for him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to watch it. It was just too horrifying.
Yeah, you know what? You just, take the camera away. It's too violent.
My soft eyes can't take it, but Lil is taking so much. He literally absorbed all of that damage, even a full Way of the Dragon, and he didn't even take a scratch. He's already back up to full, and once again, he's going to be crushing Sync under that pressure, right under the turret. And now KZP, he doesn't have Way of the Dragon, but Lil doesn't even care.
And Lil here, just the unstoppable Esmeralda onto the top lane. You know what? Defender is here as well. KZP, he's trying to get this Way of the Dragon to work for him, but you know what? A lot of the attempts that he made on Sunset Lover didn't really work, just because Purify is available for Sunset Lover. So even though you do that, you're actually putting yourself in a lot of danger just to get bursted, because you're gonna use Shunpo, you're gonna use Jeet Kune Do, Way of the Dragon. Then what do you only have? What do you have next? You only have one more Shunpo. Will that be enough if it's put in the when the ultimate is put in the center of the show? Yeah,
that's why we've seen KZP almost every single time have to use his flicker as soon as he gets caught in the middle of Veil ult. So he's especially careful, but he has to play for these cooldowns here. And Sawo, once again, he's able to take the damage. He finally has been able to buy some magic resist, but Sana, once again, having that Purify is not going to be enough for now, as the rest of the team is going to collapse under him. Defender making the play, jumping right on top. Sync looking for any option. options to take this Lord away. Defender, the next to fall. Sync 2v1ing in the backline while LY4 is trying to get towards him. Sawo ejectors him away, but the flowing bud allowing LY4 to get to that backline. He's going for the full dive. He's going to be able to trade 1 for 1. It is looking like a 3 for 2 trade. Jason in trouble. He doesn't want to get caught out any further than this, but he does have the Soul of Lava. Sync needs to get away, but he cannot. It's an even trade, 3 for 3.
And he was slapped by clothes to death. Well, probably a cloth. Well, it should be a cloth, but it's part of his. It's part of Esmeralda's clothes as well. So you know what? When that was happening, a push was actually, you know, happening atop by the minions, and they get the turret. So right now, it's not a total loss for RSG.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's definitely not a total loss, but considering that Unique are still ahead, at least RSG have closed down on that gold score a little bit. Only just 1k ahead. Unique is actually 1k ahead against RSG. KZP playing with fire here as Defender goes in hard to chunk him out to at least 50% of his HP with Zhao coming in with the unstoppable force. KZP nicely done with the Shunpo. Very well timed.
I just think that these invades that come out from RSG, they go in one by one, and most of the time it costs them. Like, they don't, even if Unique Devo don't take out the heroes, the hero is forced to go back to base. So that means more position is giving out to Unique Devo. And RSG, they keep on doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, eventually it has to stop, right? Eventually Unique will get to punish this, and Lil notices what's going on here. He sees the little markings on the ground, and all of a sudden Loi comes out from the brush as they make that rotation. An interesting play coming in from RSG. I thought it would be a little bit deeper to catch somebody off, but it looks like Sawo getting caught by himself here. LY4 popping down that Blood Ode as well. Flowing Blood to get on top of Sunset Lover. This is huge. This could be the play. And even with the Winter Truncheon, it's not enough. One shot, unable to finish off Sana in the backline. KCP looking to catch up. Defender getting chucked down to 10% of his HP, but now it's the Esmeralda show, cutting them down one by one. LY4 runs out of mana. Jason is out of there. Sync is on the run too. This is a manhunt, and they're all running away from Lil. Don't get caught right now as they run, playing Ring Around the Rosies with her as well.
Oh my goodness, that fight was crazy. I couldn't even understand what was happening. What I just noticed is two people went down onto the side of Unique Devo. One shot there was the perfect target for Sync. He just used that execute perfectly. And they, got hold of the jungler. But then again, Sunset Lover is still escaping the clutches of that Yuzhong.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. And I mean, honestly, like, RSG had a really good engagement. They went on from the back as well as the front. LY4 as well as Sync looking to get into the back line, while the front line is KZP with Sana, and with the help of Jason, we're able to take out Defender in due time.
You know what? If LY4 had more items on him, probably that could have been the turnaround that RSG is trying to find. But you know what? They need, well, for Unique Devo, they really need to look out for their surroundings as well. They could not find, they could not fight in narrow spaces just because the Alice likes that.
Yeah, they definitely can. Or if they do fight in narrow spaces, at least have places to be able to hop over walls, like we just saw on the top side jungle from RSG.
And to be honest, I mean, right now LY4 has the mystery shop, but you know what? It's gonna be easier for LY to, come back from this and get his items.
Absolutely, and he's going to keep on scaling, especially when he's able to pick up those blood orbs as well. Yeah. He just gets stronger and stronger as time goes by.
But it's the never-ending fight onto the top lane. It's the Esmeralda and the Alice. It's how do you say this? It's parasitic, but it's mutually beneficial.
I get what you mean. I totally get what you mean there. But now, once again, trying to make this work out, Lil is going to get hit. But again, it's not going to be enough when you have Hanzo one-shot chasing you down. Jason's on the run, trying to make this work out. Tries to go for the big juke, and it's working out not bad as Sink gets into the backline with the help of LY4. Coming in with a Blood Ode and Flowing Blood. They pick off one. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but LY4 needs to get on out of there. Flowing Blood as well. 2-for-2 trade. It is relatively even here. RSG coming big with the kills, but Unique just winning across the board with the farm.
And they keep pushing them back. RSG here, they are controlling the map right now. I'm pretty sure about it. Unique, Devu, they need to find those pickoffs again. Earlier, they find the pickoff, it would turn to an objective, and right now for Unique Devu, if they get for Unstoppable Force Ejector to one of the cores here onto the side of RSG, that could mean the Lord.
Yeah, and I think this is a very crucial moment. It's 16 minutes into the game. The death timers are kind of long here, and Sink is just respawned. Almost so close. Sawo almost getting the biggest play of his life there, but now Lil, he's gonna take a little bit of damage from KZP. KZP is building tank and is taking that concussive emblem, so he's not gonna be doing as much damage as you would naturally see him when you take him high and dry and Blaze of Despair, yada yada yada. But Lil is just absolutely gigantic. Nobody can really touch her.
Yeah, even with the Durans, even with damage, mitigation coming out from your defensive items, it's gonna be equally, annoying to face up against Dil right now. Unless KZP can catch him with the Way of the Dragon without his Purify up, I don't think the effort is gonna be okay.
Yeah, I don't think the effort's going to be too okay too, but we're just going to have to wait because both teams, they know that it's going to come down to one big team by LY4. With the help of Jason, they find it. They find Sunset Lover. This is huge. Now they can start forcing these fights really hard, and they've got a mid-wave pushing as well. And one shot, he needs to clear the wave right here, right now, but Sana, they're a little bit of trouble. Sink on the run. LY4 buying some time for him. That Blood Ode, he isn't going down. 4 people, they can't get rid of LY4. This is the ace that they have been looking for, and one shot, the only member left.
And I think they're gonna end this.
No, not just. Oh wait, the dragon. Okay, getting rid of one shot spirit form. That's fine. Gets on top, stuns him over.
They could. They're marching on. Get John.
Oh no.
They're gonna go for it.
One shot.
He's gonna try to end this.
He needs to clear the wave.
He doesn't have the spirit. He doesn't have the spirit. RSG.
Wow.
They make that work for their side, and at this level of competition, Gideon, it only takes one mistake for you to lose a series.
Oh my goodness, I really didn't think that RSG would be able to pull through, but at the end of the day, when it is clutch time and crunch time, they make it happen. GG, well played. It's gonna be 2-1.